Happy November, Aries. How are you guys? How are you? I feel like I haven't really heard much from Aries lately. I haven't heard much from my Aries peeps lately. That makes me feel like what's in the works? Like what are you working on? Whenever you don't hear from Aries, I feel like they're up to something. That sounds so stupid, but it's like, oh, what are you guys up to? Like, what's in the works? What are you planning? What are you excited about? What inspires you? What's in the plans for the month of November? Ah, I just feel it. I feel something like just kind of like in the works, kind of coiling up, like building up. What is that? I don't know. You guys might be like, what the heck are you talking about? That doesn't have anything to do with me. But I don't know. I feel like that with Aries. I feel like there's some type of energy of like it's like a build up, right? Like what are we planning to build up in the new year coming up here? Like I feel like it's like in those final stages, right? There's some type of excitement building, right? What are we about to manifest, Aries? Ah, you guys are always about on the verge to like manifest something. Even if you don't quite know what it is yet, you're just always like right on the verge of manifesting. So, I don't know. I'm curious now. I'm curious. I don't know why I felt that way, but I just feel like that way. Like you guys are gaming up, right? You're getting prepared for 2020. You're getting prepared for the 20s, the new decade. What is it that Aries has in mind? Let's take a look for the month of November and see what we come up with. Nice. Ace of Pentacles. I'll show you the cards in a second. Nine of Pentacles. Ooh, I'm already excited. I'm already excited. I knew it. The Star. Beautiful. Ace of Cups. No. Aries. I'm such a dork. I'm so excited already. Seven of Cups. And Six of Swords. All right. I just got so excited that I kind of forgot to focus on the cards, so give me a sec, okay? Patience, Aries, patience. Give me a sec because I'm feeling like a little bit emotional. I feel like, which is not new. This is a new YouTube channel, by the way, because I've got my own ideas for manifesting in the next decade, but it's not new for me to feel emotional when I look at someone's reading, especially someone that has a reading Aries that's so well deserved. It's well deserved. Can I just say, Aries, that there's such a focus for you guys when it comes to shouldering some of the burdens of the ones that you care about. Like trying to hold everything together, right? Always being like the strength, always being the fire that really gets things going, right? And how hard is it to get everybody on that page, Because some people just don't have the insight or the inspiration or the passion that you do. They just don't have it, and to try to communicate that to others when it's so vital, when you know in your heart that it's so vital and it's so important for that to be communicated. Aries always has to have this mission of like leading by example, right? You always have to show people. It's not enough for you to explain it. You have to show people, right? So you always have to be like on top, like go, 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 100%, right? Because you're the example. So it's like if people see you falter at all, then they figure, okay, well, that's not a good plan, because, if so and so, if Aries isn't succeeding, then nobody can, right? Always having to be the example. You know what? You guys are on top of it in the month of November. Mm. You've got pentacles and cups. So the suit of pentacles, let me just stop because I'm going to just keep on meandering on and just talking about a bunch of stuff that doesn't, you know, let me show you. Let me show you what I'm talking about. The first card that comes up is the Ace of Pentacles. Pentacles is all about earthly tangible matters, right? What we can manifest, that we can actually see and touch and feel, right? Those tangible things. You guys have an opportunity coming in. You guys have an opportunity, and it's because of how you've chosen to work towards, to manifest, how you're putting that energy out there. This is well-deserved opportunity. This is not something that you haven't had to work for. This is something that comes in because you've been diligent. Now, the aces are the seeds. They're the seeds of the suit. The opportunities that come in that are what you make of them, right? So it's important for you, Aries, to be able to focus on looking for those opportunities that come to you in regards to tangible matters, in regards to property matters, in regards to career matters, in regards to health matters. It's important to keep your eye out for those opportunities. And Aries is typically pretty good at that, right? You guys will just reach, get it, pull it down, and guess what happens when Aries gets a hold of an opportunity like that? They manifest. This is the Nine of Pentacles. This is a card of like self-sufficiency is what this is. This is a card of this is a self-made wealth card. And I'm not just talking about like wealth necessarily financially. This is about abundance, about creating your own abundance, about being secure within yourself in the tangible realms. Because yet again, it's pentacles. It's all about producing the results, feeling the results of hard work and hard labor and being secure within the world that you've created for yourself. I love it. It's such an empowering card because it doesn't revolve around anyone else's health or finances or tangible items. It's purely what you've created for yourself. And Aries has the sheer willpower and the enthusiasm to pull that off. So it's like you take an opportunity, that you probably wouldn't have noticed if you weren't an Aries, right? Someone else that was less creative or didn't have the imagination or the energy or the drive that you do might not have even noticed this opportunity, but you did. You saw it for its potential. You saw it for what it could become. Spectacular, Aries. Not only are you killing it in the material tangible ways in regards to like health or finances or career or property or whatever that has to do with for you, not only did you grab that opportunity and did you really make it the best of what it can be, but love this card. One of my favorite cards of the tarot card. You've got the Star card. This is all about keeping your eye on the ball. What are your hopes? What are your wishes? This is about inspiration. This is about keeping that hope alive, keeping your focus centered on that star and headed towards that direction no matter what. No matter what. Keeping your eye on the ball. What is it that I'm hoping for? What is it that I'm wishing for? The star card is right here. The star is right here. As long as you have this here as a foundation, Aries, as long as you know who you are and what your ideals are and what you're striving for and what you're trying to achieve, nothing can stop you. That is the pure power of the sign of Aries in itself, is the ability to manifest that action, that drive, that passion, that creativity. Not only does it energize you, but it has the ability to energize everybody around you. That's how intense it is. You are the star in November, Aries. You are this. That's your goal. That's your initiative. That is who you are. It's such a good card. It's such a good card of hope and inspiration and focus. Right underneath that, you have another ace. I love aces. Aces are opportunities. The month of November, you have the Ace of Cups. Cups being the suit of emotions, right? What's emotionally fulfilling. Interesting enough, I want to take a look at these cards together, because they both have water in them, if you see this, right? You know, it's something about this, Aries, makes me really feel like you're dipping into that creativity, that passion. Oh, what makes you feel a certain way? What makes you feel inspired? Oh, something about that like soul connection. Oh, it's so deep. It's so deep within you. It's what drives you. I love it. I love those two cards together, Aries. You guys deserve this. You guys deserve this in the month of November. You guys are hard workers. And like I said, so many people rely on you for inspiration and motivation because they just don't have enough energy of their own. Yeah. Not only are you guys manifesting on a tangible level this month, but you're also manifesting on a spiritual level, on an emotional level, on something that really speaks to you, on something that really sparks that passion, because when Aries sparks that passion, nothing can stop them. Nothing can stop them. Interesting enough, the next card that you have is the Seven of Cups. Again, Cups dealing with the suit of emotion. This is interesting. I feel like you guys, because you have two aces coming in this month, and aces represent opportunities, seeds of opportunities that you can grow or work with. Interesting enough, you're really going to have to focus on what makes you tick emotionally. How does it feel? I think because you're going to have so many options and so many opportunities, that you really have to kind of focus this month on what is real and what might just be a fleeting thought, a fleeting feeling. And I really do feel like the way that you can tap into that and know which is the right direction and which is the right opportunity for you, Aries, is to simply feel it. Right? If it doesn't quite do it for you, if it doesn't spark, and you guys know what I'm talking about when I say spark. I know it sounds creepy and stupid, spark, you know, but it's what ignites you. You're going to have a lot of options in front of you for the month of November. And this is a little bit of an obstacle for you, is to try to really hone in on that and see what really makes you tick, and you know what quite just doesn't do it. Because again, it's all about keeping your mind on the ball. What is it that we're trying to accomplish? What is it that our ultimate goal is, right? And if these options, as good as they may seem, don't line up with that ultimate goal, then it's the wrong option for you this month. Keep that in mind. I want you to keep that in mind, Aries. And lastly, we have the Six of Swords. Swords being the ego, the thought process. You guys are moving away from a difficult situation. And quite honestly, I feel like you've already departed. You know, like it shows that in this card, you know, in the card with the Six of Swords, it does show them moving through choppy waters. And if you can see that, further out, the waters get smoother, right? So there may have been, there have been, of course, there always is in life, obstacles to overcome. Mental stress and anxiety. Like I said, I just feel like for Aries this month, I get this feeling of like burden, kind of like having to hold everybody up, you know, and keep everybody motivated and keep everybody going. And, you know, it's like, why does that responsibility always fall to Aries, right? Here's the reason it does. It's because you can. It doesn't make it right that that responsibility always falls on you, but it's because you can and other people can't. Things are moving in the right direction, Aries, in the month of November. Things are getting easier. Things are getting better. Yes, with the Seven of Cups and the Six of Swords, there's a little bit of a challenge on figuring out, okay, what direction do I want to take this in now? I've got all these options. Which one do I pick? It can be a little bit confusing. But just know with the Six of Swords that you're heading away from difficult times and you're heading into smoother waters. You've got this. You guys have got this in the month of November. Just keep your eye on the ball. Keep your eye on what sparks you, what provides you more energy, instead of exuding all of your energy out on all of these different little things that don't bring it back in, right? Because every time that we put energy out, we have to figure out a way to bring it back in. Otherwise, we're drained. We just don't have any more to give. So instead of being distracted by all these options and things that you have going, I clearly need you guys to keep your eyes on the ball. What is it that truly matters to you? What is it that really sparks you? What is it that you really want to work towards? And that's what you need to focus on. That's where you need to focus that energy and that passion and that creativity that you have. And that is going to fill your cup. That's going to bring that emotion back to you and bring you back to that centered place, instead of, you know, spreading your wings too far, doing this and that, and just scattered. There needs to be a focus. There needs to be a focus this month, Aries. I'm curious about the Seven of Cups and the Six of Swords, so I do want to clarify that for you guys. I feel like the other cards are pretty self-explanatory, but I am curious about the Seven of Cups and the Six of Swords. Let's see what comes up with that. Let's see if we can get a little bit more clarification on that situation. Seven of Cups and the Six of Swords. I really do like this. I really do like this reading for you, Aries. I just feel like it's well deserved. I just feel like it's well deserved. You guys deserve to get some of that oomph and that energy and that passion back that you've put out there, right? King of Fire. So the reason I'm laughing is because you are the King of Fire. This is you represented in your reading. Actually, I'll show you the picture. I don't really care for the pictures in this deck, but I love them as like clarifying cards, you know, because the messages that are written. You are the King of Fire. Fire, another word for wands. You are the suit of wands. Um, King of Fire, motivational, idealistic, ambitious, and charismatic. Well, if that doesn't sum it up. And it doesn't matter that it's a king, whether, you know, you're a female or a male. These are not gender specific readings, these are general readings. But the king of any suit is someone who's mastered that suit, right? Someone who has taken all of the negatives and the positives of that suit and has manifested things in such a way that they have mastered, that they are the master of that suit. Motivational, idealistic, ambitious, charismatic. I mean, that's who you guys are. That's who you are on a fundamental level. And again, so many people depend on you to be that way because they don't have the ability to manifest that for themselves. Here we go. It says, focus, focus, focus. Communicate with vision and be a leader. Advice from someone creative. So here's the deal. Here's another aspect of this card, interesting enough, even though I do feel like it represents you in the reading, and that, of course, you have the ability to do all these things. And because, okay, listen, if you're able to, I just saw this, if you're able to take an opportunity that other people may not even be able to see, and you're able to make this out of it, who's not going to believe in you, Aries? Like, who's not going to believe in what you have to say? The evidence is there. And that's what you guys do on a regular basis. You lead by example. You lead by example. That's why so many people are drawn to you. That's why so many people are able to, like, follow your energy, right? The fact that you are clarifying these two cards shows that if there is like an obstacle with having like too many options to where it's kind of confusing, or sorry, that's my tree frog. Six of Swords, where you've had obstacles that have been difficult, you're now moving away from that. Why? Because you have been able to truly master the suit of fire. Truly be able to master these things and to be able to overcome. And I guess you guys, I really feel like you are just in your element. You're really being Aries, like you're being the ultimate evolved version of Aries in the month of November. I really like it. It's really inspirational. I'm really excited. I want to find an Aries and like be around Aries this month. You are unstoppable. Like, you really are unstoppable this month, Aries, you know. You're definitely like focused. Focus, focus, focus. Communicate with vision and be a leader. Aries was born to be a leader. Even when you don't feel like you can be, or you're lacking in energy, not this month. You've got focus. You've got the focus and the drive for the month of November, Aries. It's nothing. Whoa, that one wanted to come out. Let's see what it says. Let's see what it says. All right. Dearest you, a rigid tree branch breaks under strong winds. Yet flexible seaweed survives powerful ocean swells. Right now, we gently remind you that being flexible is a good choice when faced with life's challenges. Surrender your fixed ideas to Spirit, who know what is in your highest good and can deliver to you what you need in the appropriate form. In this moment, rather than fighting or being too sure of your way working out, be a little looser and allow for another outcome. Compromise can be the best way forward if you are to learn new ways of doing and seeing. Stay aware, curious, and teachable. Take life on life's terms. Your purpose may push you in a direction not on your map. Let it. Be so flexible that no storm can uproot you. In the end, you will still be rooted in the world, in abundance, and you will indeed experience the beauty that is yours. We love you so much. Wow. Aries being flexible. Interesting. I wonder like if this has something to do, if that has something to do with like the seven of the seven of cups. I'm sorry, like options. And interesting that some of the advice was for you to be a teacher, but then yet we're reading this and it's like allow yourself to learn, allow yourself to be taught. Maybe, just maybe, Aries, you don't have it all figured out all the time. I like that. I kind of want a rigid tree branch breaks. So here's the thing. I feel like, yes, you guys need to keep your eye on the ball and you kind of have somewhat of an idea of where you're going and what you're trying to achieve, but maybe you need to be a little bit looser about how you get there. Maybe you need to be a little bit more flexible about how you get to that goal and be a little bit more open, a little bit more observant, right? That's how the aces come in, is when you're observant. You know, when you're not observant, you miss these opportunities. So be open for emotional fulfillment. Be open for manifesting material goods. I really like it. I know you guys are going to be successful in the month of November. You can be successful in any month you want to. You have that ability. You have that drive. I love you, Aries. Mwah. Take care. See you next time.